Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa. We have had a wonderful time praying for you this morning. But we all walked in, we've heard some various stories within our own team as well as from others around us of, things, God, you promised some things and they haven't seemed to come to pass the way I thought they would, or it's taken a long time. And it was just really this sense of, what do we do? Did we hear right? God, are you still doing something? Are you still there? Is something happening? And so we really wanted to pray into that this morning of, if we're burdened, how do we deal with it? Because it's all very well hearing a shiny testimony of what happened at the end, but what do you do in the middle of it when you're walking through? So we want to encourage you today that if you're burdened, there are so many ways to just stand on what God says. And I want to encourage you to go back to the Word and see what God promised. Go to other scenarios of how this happened, where things were difficult, where things didn't work out, and see what God does. Because those stories in the Word give great encouragement and great hope. Bless you guys.
Good morning, guys. It's Brett. Just wanted to encourage you guys with a word that God gave me this morning. So, as I was praying with God this morning, He took me to Matthew 13, where He's talking about the parables, and He was given a parable of the sower. And in that parable, after the parable was over, the disciples came up and they were like, "Why do you speak in parables?" And He was like, "Because the people see, but they don't, and the people hear, but they don't actually hear." And so what He was getting at is, if you have a heart of understanding, you will receive what the parable is saying. And so if you feel like there's a separation between your head and your heart, I just want to encourage you that God has an experience that's going to bring your heart into understanding. And the time that it takes to get there is faith. So I just want to bless you guys and just give you encouragement and just release that in Jesus' name.
Hey, good morning, guys. I've just been reminded this week that Jesus is at the center. Even in the middle of your mess, that Jesus is at the center of it all. And so I just feel like, man, we just need to refocus on what's important. Because every time that I've been in a mess, can I tell you that God has been so faithful. He's taken me out of the mess. And He's going to take you out of your mess too. So I just want to encourage you guys, refocus on Jesus. Keep Him at the center. He's brought you to where you are already, and He's going to take you to the promised land. So bless you guys.
Good morning, you guys. We're talking about refocusing here, and we're always looking like, oh, what's up there? The big prosperity. And it's like, what about now, though? What are you prospering in now? How many clients do you have now? How many customers? How many employees? How are you affecting their lives now? So just focusing on what you have now. Keep looking up there. Keep dreaming and keep focusing on that as well. But don't forget to focus here and push in, and you will get past it.
Good morning. You have burdens that are in front of you, and they're very big, and they seem overwhelming. They're taking up the whole horizon. Just want to bless you with 1 John 5. Loving God means keeping His commandments, and His commandments are not burdensome. Every child of God defeats this evil world, and we achieve this victory through our faith. And who can win this battle against the world? Only those who believe that Jesus is the Son of God. That's you. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in His wonderful face. And the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace.
That's awesome. I'm not going to try that for you. But the theme for this morning has all been these challenges. It's like we're stepping into our promised land, whether that's growing your business, whether that's expanding in marriage, and all of these people around us are hit roadblocks. The promised land was never supposed to be a cakewalk. It's never supposed to be easy. But where you are is where you're supposed to be. It's the 1st of March. We're going to literally march on into what God has given us today, this month. We were literally walking around imagining this is Jericho and these challenges, the walls that we're facing, and declaring to them, you'll fall, and not from the outside in, but from the inside out. That God has given you what He's given you. Don't change the subject. But here's the other key, is test everything that you're stepping into. Don't blindly follow it and think, oh, it's awesome. Test it, check it out, because I want to be standing on something firm when I move forward. And there's been plenty of things that we've thought were firm, but we're never tested. And we're finding out, oh, that wasn't God. Or, oh, there's a challenge there. So we just bless your week. We bless you to refine, refocus, and keep advancing. And we just bless you with courage in this moment.